So, do you want a movie to be made out of your life? I mean, you look so happy. I mean, you don't look like, oh my god, I wasted my 72 days. दोस्तों, लॉकडाउन में आप घर में कितनी देर रुके होंगे, या 2-2.5 महीने के लॉकडाउन में आप घर से बाहर कितनी दफ़ा गए होंगे? ज़्यादातर गए होंगे काम के सिलसिले में, समथिंग और दी अदर। घानियन फुटबॉलर रैंडी जुआन मुलर, जो केरला में क्लब फुटबॉल खेल रहे थे, वो 72 डेज मुंबई के छत्रपति शिवाजी इंटरनेशनल टर्मिनस पे अटक गए थे जब लॉकडाउन अनाउंस हुआ था। ये याद दिला देता है टॉम हैंक्स की मूवी द टर्मिनल की। जानते हैं रैंडी से कि क्या रहा उनका एक्सपीरियंस एयरपोर्ट पे। अनलॉक 1 चालू हो गया है, तो चलेंगे हम लोग पहला असाइनमेंट पे, बट नॉट विदाउट मास्क। और वेलकम टू द स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट, मैं ताउस रिजवी आप सबका स्वागत करता हूँ। ऐसे ही बहुत सारी स्टोरीज लाऊंगा, लाइक शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करिएगा। तो चलिए चलते हैं, रैंडी जुआन मुलर से मिलते हैं, घानियन फुटबॉलर। सो फ्रेंड्स, वो आ रहा है, मुझे मिल गया है रैंडी मुलर। देखते हैं, बहुत अच्छा स्टोरी है ये, मुझे आई एम वेरी कीन टू डू इट। बट हम लोग पहुँच गए लकी होटल। देखो लकी होटल के पास। We'll talk under the sun, huh?
No problem, no problem.
Unless you're feeling hot.
No, I'm still there.
We had fun over there. So Randy, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
72 days, right?
74 days.
74 days.
Yeah.
So you were calculating days, huh?
Yeah. You know, like once I was there, I have to calculate. Yeah.
अभी देखा आपने कि रैंडी आ गए हैं। 74 days वो international airport. You were on your way to Ghana.
You know, I was going to my home, you know, due to this pandemic, you know, and I got stuck at the airport, you know. Yeah, because I came to India, last year, November, and I started playing, you know, small. So, due to this pandemic, I was like, why? I'm going home. So, I came to Mumbai on the 21st, you know, trying to get some dormitory to sleep. But unfortunately, I got here and all hotels and dormitory were closed in Mumbai. So I met this policeman and I told him this is my problem. I don't know anyone in Mumbai. He told me to go to the airport. Maybe these stars could help. But I got there. There was nothing. So I stayed there on the 21st. And 22nd, I got this lockdown. I was stuck. So I was like, okay, no problem. Since at first the lockdown was on the 22nd to 28th. I think 28th or 29th. Yeah, and my flight was on the 30th. So I said, okay, fine, let me wait till the 29th. Then the next day, I'll just go. But day in, day out, they started, you know, extending this.
Strict lockdowns.
But yes, so it keep on going. So there was nothing I could do, just endure, you know, but because we are like a soldiers.
So you were the only person there in the whole on the airport?
Actually, on the 21st, we were 3 people. One Indian, one Spanish.
You had a flight from Mumbai to Ghana?
Yeah.
Not Kerala, not direct.
No. A flight to Kenya.
Randy plays in Kerala. He plays club football in Kerala. What is the name of the club?
ORPC Sports Club.
Is this your first trip to Mumbai, India?
Yeah.
This is your first season basically?
Yeah, first time in.
How old are you?
Actually, I'm 22.
Was this the most harrowing experience in your life?
Actually, it's normal. You know, we are like a soldiers. You always fighting. We never stop fighting.
Where did you sleep there? I mean, what did you do when nothing was like when you got bored? What did you do? How did you manage food? How did you manage fun? How did you manage sleep?
Oh, actually, there were staffs there who was helping. You know, yeah, CISF officials were helping. These crystal people also were helping. You know, they give me food and stuffs. You know, especially Pramila. Yeah, she works for this crystal, and Jagash, sub inspector, CSI. Yeah, and Chandra. You know, a whole lot of people. You know.
Oh, was there a communication barrier?
Actually, some do speak English, some wasn't. And you know these CISF people also, they run shift. So if they, so those who speak English, you know, actually it was easier for me to communicate. But those who weren't, you know, like science, and you know, I would just cope, try to cope with their English. Yeah.
What food did you have over there?
Yeah, they will give me samosa, sometimes fried rice, dal kachiri, you know. Yeah, that food I never like it, you know. Yeah, I never like that dal kachiri, you know. Yeah, because I would just maybe take 2 teaspoons or something, throw it away because you know this India food. Yeah.
So, have you lost weight or something?
Actually, no, no. You know, I'm a sports person. I don't have to gain weight.
I mean, there was a report that you broke your mobile. And how did you manage exactly entertainment as well? I mean, 72 hours, 72 days at the airport is not. I mean, it's boring. It sounds fun. It sounds like wow.
You know, when my phone got spoiled, it got damaged. You know, it got damaged for 2 weeks, 5 days, and from that day on, I was you know, just watching the sky, you know, and these birds, and trying to get some fresh air. Yeah, at the gardens, you know, sometimes I'll walk around and stuff. It wasn't easy, you know, because without the phone, my phone was my friend. And my phone also got spoiled, so it wasn't easy. But I tried to manage. And the one CISF officer gave me this phone.
You sleep well. Where did you sleep? Did you sleep on the mat and on the chairs or what did you?
No, on the floor. You know, as I was saying, this CISF man gave me blanket and pillow. So I'll just lay it down and you know, sleep. But the climate also depends where I will stay, and passengers also, because these passengers were coming. You know, sometimes they don't leave early, maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 11. You know, so those times I have to wait till all the passengers go where I will sleep, because there's sometimes raining, cyclone. You know, it was very, very cold. Those times when it started raining, I have to move to the parking side.
What about fitness? I mean, as a footballer, you have to maintain fitness. So, what did you do, like in terms of fitness? What exactly did you do? I mean, you did not have a dumbbell. You could not do those weightlifting exercises. But what did you do? Free hand exercise.
Actually, you know, normal routine. I will do this stomach ups, you know, and press up. Yeah, and you know, I'll walk around. Yeah.
So, did you lose muscle? I mean, you don't look as fit as.
Yeah. Because I haven't been training for a while now. I think almost 3 months now. I haven't been training. So definitely my muscles, everything will just release. Yeah.
Were there any moments when you cried like, "Oh God, get me out of here"?
Never. You know. Yeah, I'm a soldier. You know.
Seriously.
Yeah, we are a soldier. You know, the guy. And you know, in this life, we are soldiers. We never stop fighting.
Because you're a footballer, that's why.
Yeah, even everybody, when you are going through something, you have to you know, like be mentally fit, strong, that you never give up. There's a small light at every at the end of every dark tunnel. So I never thought of crying, nothing. I was just keeping the hopes alive.
Have you seen that movie, Tom Hanks?
Yeah. You know,
I mean, before that, before the lockdown, have you seen that movie, or had you seen that movie, or you saw after coming out of that?
No, you know, I never knew about this Tom Hanks movie, The Terminal. You know, I met this passenger, Flora. She was going to Netherlands. Her flight was on the 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. I think, but she came early and she was complaining. Oh, I'm here. I was like, do you know how many days I've been here? And I told her like this. She was like, oh, second Tom Hanks, you know. So I started reading, you know, story about Tom Hanks. I was like, then this my problem is a small problem. So why should I get worried? Like, there are some things we cannot change in life. You know, it's life. It has happened. You have to move on. Better days are ahead, you know. Yeah, so, you know, there's no reason for me to be sad. This is just normal thing. You know, it happens. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a normal thing. You are making it normal by saying like it's normal. I mean, because you're a footballer, you're a fighter, it might look normal to you. I mean, what about your family? I mean, were they worried? Or how did you console them if they were worried?
Oh, my family, they were very worried, you know. But you know, sometimes I didn't tell them what exactly was going on because you know, if this my family, they they can't be strong for me. I myself, I can't be strong, you know. So sometimes I motivate them that yeah, I'm okay.
Do you feel like a hero right now?
Actually, I'm not thinking about this aspect, you know. Now, yeah, now like what's in my mind now is like just to focus on the game, you know.
And on Truecaller, I found your name as Neymar Football India.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah. He's my mentor, you know. And that's my nickname. People you like call me at home Neymar, you know.
Some brief story about your football career. How?
I started playing at the age of 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I was a kid, you know. And from there, you know, I have this passion for football. Yeah, all my life I've been dreaming, you know, to become a big star. A friend of mine told me India, this league, this and stuff. So I said, okay, fine, let me give it a try. Maybe, who knows? Here will be my turning point, you know. So I just got here. And
Are you a defender or a striker? Where do you play?
actually, center forward. I play center forward, but I'm a versatile.
I mean, how many interviews have you given so far?
Oh, actually, the interview is so many, but I don't feel like I'm a superstar. You know, there are more to it. You know, there are more to it. I have to, you know, play. You know, this Neymar, Ronaldinho, these people, they are superstars. Still Ronaldo, superstar. That's what I'm dreaming to be.
You don't want to be remembered for this 72 days of harrowing experience, or I mean, you want to be remembered as a superstar, football superstar.
Oh, actually, it's normal, you know, but my.
It's not normal. You can't call it normal, man. He can't call it normal.
To me, it's
can you
normal. To me, it's normal because
He's saying it's normal to be at the airport 74 days without your favorite food. What is your favorite food?
actually rice ball. In Ghana, rice ball is.
So which he was not getting over there. Okay, Kerala. What did he have in Kerala? I mean, your favorite.
Kerala, you know, biryani, paratha, eggs.
They're still good, better than khichdi rice we sell every day.
You know, I have to endure. I can't stop myself. So everything comes, I will just eat. Whatever comes, I will just eat.
Okay. Tell me, what was the first thing you did after coming out of the airport?
Actually, I came, took my shower, you know, and did whatever I have to do. Yeah. Thank people I have to thank, you know. Tell people maybe right now I'm not at the airport because this airport also people will be worried.
They still call you people, the CSF, CISF?
Yeah. We stay in contact.
Would you call CISF your family?
Yes. You know, they were good. This crystal people also, they give me food. CSI people also, some gave me money to buy stuffs at the store. You know, Pramila also helped. And thanks to everyone who helped. You know.
Oh, what about money right now? I mean, when are you planning to return, and how much money do you have? Like, do you still need money?
Actually, I spent everything. Yeah, I spent everything here. So right now there's nothing. Yeah.
Who's helping you out?
Yeah, Rahul.
When are you planning to go back?
Actually, till this international flight resumes, or maybe a rescue flight comes, I'll just go.
Have you been there? Come here. Do you know that you get a lot of food, good stuff?
Oh,
But right now it's difficult. COVID is on, Corona, so you cannot go out. But have you been there?
oh, not really.
Football. Did you have football at the airport? Do you have football? Did you play there? Skills, dribbling and all. Practicing?
No. Actually, I have football in my bag, but there is no air.
Sitting over there. So tell me, any Bollywood movies did you watch?
You know, these under Kanu and Sholay. Yeah.
Sholay. You know Amitabh Bachchan?
No, actually.
I mean, Jay was Amitabh Bachchan in Sholay.
Oh, you know, like
That
this Sholay man in Ghana, that's how they call them, Shaka and Dua, you know, yeah.
Jay and Viru.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Sholay, you know, they were two. Yeah, I watched it recently. I got to a time they cut 1 month. Yeah. I watched recently. I think 2 years ago. Yeah. Krishna. It is Krish or Krishna. Yeah.
Krish,
Yeah. Krish. Yeah.
what if you get a chance in Bollywood to star in another movie, The Terminal 2?
I don't have any problem with that.
Settle down, like after when you become something like a Ronaldo or a Neymar, would you like write a book on it and 72 days will be one of the chapters?
Sure. Because definitely I'll be writing a book about it. Though this it's like a scar on my body right now.
Perfect. So that was Randy and it was fun talking to him. तो दोस्तों क्या फ़न कन्वर्सेशन था रैंडी के साथ. इट वाज लाइक मज़ा आ गया मुझे. और बट उसके अलावा वो बंदा बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रहा है, अपने आप को सोल्जर बताया उसने, और सारे पैसे खर्च हो गए उसके. दोस्तों कैसा लगा कन्वर्सेशन आपको रैंडी मुलर के साथ? क्या कहानी है वो 22 ईयर ओल्ड की जो 74 डेज़, कैन यू इमेजिन 74 डेज़ फंस गया है इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट पे, और वो बंदे ने उफ तक नहीं किया. ही एन्जॉयड फूड, खाना जो भी मिल गया उसको, उसका स्टे, वो कंबल ब्लैंकेट ओढ़ के CISF ने जब उसको हेल्प किया, किस तरह से हेल्प किया, वो हर चीज़ उसको याद है. नहीं होप छोड़ा ही नहीं. और उसने बताया कि यार एट द एंड ऑफ डार्क टनल देयर इज़ डेफिनेटली लाइट. I'm sure कभी ना कभी एक मूवी आएगी इसके ऊपर, एक और टॉम हैंक्स की जैसा आई थी द टर्मिनल, तो इसके ऊपर द टर्मिनल 2 भी आ सकती है. तो फ्रेंड्स आई होप यू लाइक द वीडियो द स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट का. फाइनली शेयर करिए और लाइक करिए अपने दोस्तों के साथ. फ़िलहाल के लिए मुझे ताउस रिजवी को दीजिए इजाज़त. अलविदा.